Hi everyone, it's day 2 of talking about period issues and menstrual issues and hormonal issues in general. So I'm just going to wait a second and see if any more of you come on here. Please do invite people to this group, ladies, if you think that they will benefit from it. And just make sure that they're like-minded people, because our privacy is very important. So I don't want somebody on here who isn't going to respect that. But anybody who you think would benefit from some of the information here, or who'd like to learn more about homeopathy, please do add them. So today, actually, first of all, I want to talk about yesterday. Quick recap on yesterday. I possibly had more response to that video yesterday among the 200 or so here that saw it than any video I've ever done in the last year, and some of them have been seen by thousands. But I think I touched a nerve, and I just want to go back today and make sure people are not frightened. And because I talked about what the contraceptive or what contraception can do to our bodies in terms of disrupting the endocrine system, which is in turn affecting thyroid, pituitary, ovaries, etc. All of this stuff is reversible. Our bodies are very, very forgiving if we just give them the right attention when they need it. So please don't get frightened by it. Your health is in your hands. You're not powerless in any of this, and we can all improve our health. I have to go and detox myself from stuff I was using 20 years ago. And Angela, the lovely Angela, is on here now, and I was in talking to Maura's here. Hi ladies, Eleanor, hello. I was in with Angela in Oasis Health Food Shop earlier today, and she has a massive range of organic, chemical-free sanitary products. So she has the tampons and the pads and the moon cups. So that's brilliant to know that that's there and just on our doorstep, and I will put up pictures of some of the stuff that she has later as well. So today's remedy is called Lachesis, and Lachesis is a snake remedy, and snake remedies get a very poor rap because we all have such weird associations with snakes, but the snake remedies are really, really good to use during periods or menopause or pregnancy, when there's a massive change in a woman's body and she maybe feels a little bit more vulnerable. The Lachesis remedy is, like I said, it's good for PMS, PMT, and I actually have a real issue with those terms, PMS and PMT. I don't think there's any such thing. I think it's when we're really, truly ourselves. At the end of a woman's cycle, coming up to her period, we produce more progesterone, and as we all know, that's a more male hormone, and it's a heavier hormone, and it's a heavier energy in the body, and it needs to be, because that's the energy that's needed to expel the lining of the uterus. So it's doing really hard, heavy work, and while that is going on, I feel we don't have the time to put up with the normal crap we put up with. That's all. We're not suppressing our feelings anymore. We're not actually able to suppress them. And I think the truth comes out then. It's not PMS. There's nothing wrong with us. It's just the cold, harsh truth that we've been holding back for the rest of the month. And I heard this story years ago. An older woman told it to me. And she said that every single night her husband took off his socks and he threw them in the direction of the laundry basket. And they never, ever went into the laundry basket. And every night she went over and she picked them up and she put them into the laundry basket. Every night, and she never said a word, except for just before her period, when she would say, pick up your own bloody socks and put them in the bin, or the laundry basket. And then, of course, she had, PMS, PMT, watch out. But really, she was just doing what she should have said, or should have done every other day of the month, when the lazy sod was just throwing his socks over in the corner. So PMS, embrace it, women. Get things done and don't take any crap. It's a great time of the month for setting people straight. Now, having said all that, if it's very uncomfortable and if it's frightening people too much, this is a good remedy. Lachesis, the snake remedy, is for if you're feeling really irritable, really sharp-tongued, can't hold anything back, can be almost critical, paranoid, maybe a little superstitious, and they sound like very extreme states, but they're not. You don't have to be totally overboard, paranoid or superstitious, but you can be a little bit extra so coming up to your period. You know, you might be thinking, oh God, they're looking at me, I wonder now what that's all about, or you know yourself. People who need snake remedies don't like any sort of restriction. They don't like holding anything back, and that can be their opinion, their word, or their menstrual blood. They actually feel better once that blood starts to flow, and that blood can be quite dark. There's nothing wrong with that, that's just the way it is. People who need this remedy will never have big things wrapped around their necks. Like I said, they don't like any sort of restriction. They won't have very tight clothes on them. They certainly wouldn't wear, you know, chokers up like that. They like to have the neck area free, and that's because a snake by nature is very vulnerable in the neck area. It's the one part of the body that can be held and they can't do anything about it. If you grab a snake at any other part, it can twist around and get back at you, but if you grab the neck, they're done. So very sharp-tongued, and they do feel better once the blood starts to flow. And it sometimes feels, when you need this remedy, it feels like there's blood inside that isn't coming out. You feel like you'd be better if more came out. So there's that kind of feeling of holding stuff in as well. That is pretty much it. It's a great remedy for menopause, and I know some of the ladies on here don't like talking about menopause, but ladies, we're all heading towards it. Whether we like it or not, and some people from their late 30s are heading towards menopause, and our periods are changing all the time, our cycle is changing all the time. Don't be afraid of the word menopause. It's a great time to start doing stuff for yourself again, because you have up until this point put all your energy into your kids, bringing them up to a certain age, and then once you stop producing eggs and you stop producing children, you actually start producing more ideas and stuff for yourself. So it's a good thing. Please don't be frightened of it. Some of the physical symptoms that this remedy will help with in menopause are palpitations and hot flushes, headaches. I've written down some notes here. Headaches and maybe some hemorrhages or spotting, but it'll be that dark blood. It won't be fresh blood like that's seen in other remedies. So that's it. Get in touch with me, ladies. Hi Maura. Wonder, is there a kind of Google box? Don't know what that is. Oh, that's that TV. Thanks, Maura. Okay, that's today's remedy. That's Lachesis. It's Lachesis. It's in the kits, or I have them if you want to get in touch. And you know, there's hundreds and hundreds of remedies for different types of periods. This is a very general one that I'm just telling you about now. So if you're feeling sharp-tongued and you want to kill someone and you're not able to hold it back and you have dark menstrual blood, do think of Lachesis. Alright ladies, I will talk to you tomorrow. If you have any questions, get in touch with me. Send me a question before tomorrow's video if you want me to address anything. And that's it. Have a lovely evening. Bye.